Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Morning Coffee on the Radio Vision Network. I am Mark Cook, and this is a fine Tuesday morning here in late August, mid-August, late August, whatever it is. It's hot! It's hot, I tell you, it's hot. It's so darn hot that I started sweating walking to my car this morning. It's terrible. Hopefully the heat will settle down a little bit, but it's hot in the studio right now. That's right. It was a beautiful segue that I just pulled off because it's hot out there and it's hot in here. As we're talking to the Revolution Barber Company. Her name is Courtney Caruso, and she's sitting right to my right. Good morning, Courtney, and welcome to Morning Coffee.
Good morning, Mark. How are you?
I do okay.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep so good. No, I'm just kidding. Everything is great. I'm so excited that you guys are here. That you guys. Well, I'm talking about Revolution Barber Company as a whole there when I say you guys. I'm glad that you have joined me personally.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So Revolution Barber Company is so cool because your name just speaks to it, right? It's a revolution. You are kind of changing the hair game, and it is so cool. And people are like, well, of course she's changing the hair game. Look at her hair. Look how cool. Look how awesome it is. So let's talk a little bit about the concept and like the reasoning behind Revolution Barber Company, and then we'll go from there and we'll tell everybody about what's happening later and why I have no product in my hair and all that stuff. So take it away.
I started it because I don't like doing girls' hair. Nice. I wanted a man's hangout. I wanted a place where guys can be guys. They don't have to worry about watching their mouths. They can get away from their wives. There's too many, I'll call them chain salons. There's too many of those that men go to, and you're sitting around a bunch of girls and you can't be comfortable.
Yeah.
So I just wanted that kind of environment, and I was in Philly for 5 or so years, and I learned from 2 really amazing barbers, my friends Duke and Will, and they taught me a lot about the traditions of it, the history of it, for me to kind of understand the values of traditional barbering. So we do straight razor shaves, we do hot towel shaves, hot towel, pretty much hot towel everything. We shave your head, we shave your face, but we do it all traditionally with straight razors, no buzzers.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell that I'm a pretty manly man here. We've talked about this a little bit before. She's called me a few names off camera, but we won't get into that yet. We'll just see how the rest of the interview goes. But as this manly man that I am, I have never gotten a straight razor shave, and I want one really, really bad. And I think that part of the problem is that A, guys don't know where they can go to get it, and B, they don't know that the person doing it actually has the skills to be able to pull it off. Because let me tell you, one wrong move with a straight razor shave, right, and you've got a mess on your hands.
Yes, quite. I've been doing it since 2007, so almost 10 years strictly with straight razor shaving. So I'm telling you now, the first one didn't go so well, the very first time I did it. But now I've gotten to a way that I can shave, and it's almost like a dance around somebody, because you have to be in sync with how their face feels, and I kind of dance around you as I shave your face. It sounds kind of crazy.
No,
but
it doesn't sound crazy to me at all, because I like to take a lot of the art and the creative in different aspects of industry, right? And obviously yours is one that you are the artist and you are the creative. And I almost see it like a painter with their canvas as you're moving around and you're shaving, and you're like, you can almost do it blindfolded, right? Mm-hmm. Because it's that sensation of the touch and the shave and the noise, right? You get that little bit of the noise, that grit coming down. Like there's a little like of a hotness to it, like sexiness, but then there's also like the virility of it all. Like it's really cool, right? Look at me, look how excited I'm getting. How cool is this? But what I'm saying is that it's not available, right? For a lot of places, you talk about these cookie cutter places, they don't do stuff like that over there.
The cookie cutter places are not allowed to use straight razors. the older gentleman barbershops that are starting to kind of, I hate to say it, die off. They don't want to do it, and they're not steady anymore.
Right.
Where they don't feel like there's a whole lot of profit in it. But believe it or not, the barber game is coming back in a whole new way.
Yeah.
And I wanted to bring back the traditionalism of the 30s and 40s and the straight razor shaves, and bring it back to what it used to be.
I think it's awesome that you've chosen this as your mission, because think about it. Everything kind of comes full circle, right? For some reason, whatever that reason is, and I think that the reason kind of has a lot to do with our society and how everything has to be fast, and we don't have time, and it's just a haircut, so just let's get it done. And now we're starting to realize, well, wait a second, we really missed the boat here. We've allowed our men to walk around in this country looking like schlubs for way too long. It's time for guys to step their games up a little bit, look like the gentlemen that they are, right? That's why I do what I do every morning. And I was telling Courtney, I walked out of the house this morning without any stuff in my hair because she may or may not be trimming my hair later, but I felt undone, right? Now, most men don't think that way. Most men are like, I don't care, right? I don't give a crap what my hair looks like.
Well, you have to wear it every day.
Yeah, right?
You can change your clothes, but you have to wear your hair the same or in a style every day.
Exactly. And I'm like, I just want to, I want my appearance to kind of give how I feel. I'm a very confident guy that's a little loud. He may have his own talk show, right? Hey! So, that's what I'm saying. I like my hair and my style to represent kind of how I feel. And I think that if more guys took time to do that, they would feel better about themselves, and that's what you're helping them do.
Well, I think also with women spend hundreds of dollars between nails, makeup, hair, shoes, fashion. Men don't have to spend a ton of money to make themselves feel good. A haircut will make a man feel good. So I feel like if that's the least you can do as a man, I mean, you want to be just as presentable as your woman, if that's where you're going with, and you need to spend the couple extra dollars to do that. Don't go to, I don't want to say don't go to the cost-effective chains.
I'll tell you, don't go to the cost-effective chains, all right?
But you should still have a little bit more pride in yourself as a man and take care of yourself as a man.
You spend a few extra dollars to get your hair cut, and then you need to spend a few extra minutes in the morning getting ready, right? Yes. You can't it's like buying the Ferrari and then put cheap gas in it, right? You got to take care of yourself, and this was a little bit of an evolution that I had to learn myself. It was a revolution within my own style that I felt like, look, if I'm pursuing a career in acting and hosting and all this stuff, I need to present myself better. I can't look like every other guy that's just trying to throw jeans and a shirt on and thinking that's going to work. I need the right colors. I need the right hairstyle. I need a versatility. I need all of these things. And guys don't want to talk about this stuff. They feel weird. They're not all guys are like me that just don't care. They just talk about whatever, right? They feel weird about this stuff. How do you make them feel more comfortable with it?
I kind of call them out on it because some guys just don't. There's some guys that come in that don't want to talk at all, and some guys who will be more like you and loud and talk my ear off.
Right.
But there's guys.
Hey, wait a second. Wait, I want to clarify. I'll only talk your ear off if you want your ear talked off, right?
Right.
I can also be quiet too, not when I'm hosting a talk show.
You have to very gently call them out on it.
Right.
Very gently call them out on it. So there's a lot of guys who are thinning, who are losing their hair, who are not so confident, and you have to know as a professional how to change their hairstyle to kind of camouflage what they're uncomfortable with.
Yeah.
Or help camouflage what they're uncomfortable with.
Yeah, I have this brain serum that I have to use to camouflage because I'm not okay with any of this. Like it's like the power alleys are coming back here and then I'm losing it back here and it's just a terrible just fall out already, right?
But that's when
you're falling out, just fall out already. Just be done with it.
But that's when your inner personality that takes all that away.
Yeah.
Because that's what you need.
Yeah, we'll keep going with that, right? Oh, my folks. All right, I got to take a quick break, but we will be right back, and we're going to keep talking to Courtney Caruso from Revolution Barber Company. Hey, throw out the website real quick.
www.revolutionbarbercompany, all spelled out.com.
Okay, cool. We're going to take a quick break, but we will be right back here on Morning Coffee on the Radio Vision Network. Stick around.
Up some sizzle. This is the way. the way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facial, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
Today's show has been sponsored by Farmers Insurance in Voorhees, New Jersey. To protect your assets and the people you love, call Mike Skoranek, your local Farmers Insurance agent, at 856-336-2553.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Oh, isn't that the best commercial? That's the best commercial ever, right? That's such a fun one. All right, this is Morning Coffee. I'm Mark Cook here on the Radio Vision Network, and I'm talking to Courtney Caruso from Revolution Barber Company. All right, Courtney, so you have like the best style in the world. This is what you do, right? You're a stylist, and you've got to put out great style because this is what you give to everybody else. So without great style, you're right. It would be a disconnect. Something would be missing. So, you know, I asked a dumb question earlier about tattooing in the shop, and there's like the whole thing, you can't do that. But we can see that you've got a little bit of ink, right?
Just one.
Just one or two.
Just one.
So, you know, on your right arm, okay, it appears as if you are playing a game of Tetris, okay, which is my favorite game in the whole entire world. Now, I want to know, is this a love of Tetris that prompted the tattoo, or are you a legitimate Tetris champion?
I am a Tetris master. My husband would disagree, but
yeah, I'm with your husband. I'm with your husband on this one. I haven't even met this guy yet.
I don't know how to play the new video game systems. I get bored, so the old traditional original Nintendo is my cup of tea. I can win those games.
Okay,
and that's where it stops.
So now this is where we go next level on Morning Coffee, because right underneath your Tetris symbols, you have the original Nintendo controller.
Yes.
Now, you and I believe you're a few years younger than me, but we're probably close to the same age, and I am also a Nintendo fan.
Good.
And
as you should be.
As I should be. Now, I have two things that I want to mention. The first thing is that I have a Nintendo controller belt buckle that we talk about style, right?
Absolutely.
That if I only would have known, I would have worn that today for you, and probably wouldn't have been called a sellout or other horrible names, right? Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about the cameras. This is just me and you, kiddo. Come on now, we're talking here, okay? So So I think it's awesome. I love this. It's like the Tetris pieces falling into line with the Nintendo controller, and then you kind of you threw Sam I Am in there, the Dr. Seuss
That
character.
was there before.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
went around it.
I went around it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
We
So
went
did
around
you
it.
hear that Nintendo is releasing the retro system?
Yes, and I can't wait to get one.
Yeah. I'm thinking about we're going to have to buy like 4 or 5 of them, right? And then when everybody wants it at Christmas, we'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, we already have it.
Get it. Come to me. It'll be real cheap, right? I'll give you a discount, I promise. But I wanted to bring that stuff up because I think people need to understand that your shop is cool. You are cool. It's just cool, right? Like, and I'm not trying to be like, I'm not
And
trying
in
to
my
sound
head,
whatever.
I'm a huge nerd.
Of course, right? Well, that's because we
But
never
everybody
give
else thinks
we
that.
never give ourselves the credit that we deserve. But I really wanted to just kind of highlight that you're so easy to talk to, and you make the people that sit in your chairs so comfortable, and that you're willing to talk about, like, right?
Absolutely.
Like, this is the thing, guys. Give her a shot. Head over to Revolution Barber Company and just let her cut your hair once. You'll be a customer for life. I'm pretty sure of it. We're talking about somebody that's tops in her field. You're a master barber, right? This is like the highest accreditation that you can get. A master barber is like, it's the tops, kid. It's the tops, all right? So you've got this great skill set of being able to cut hair on a lot of different levels. You're really cool. You're just a cool person to talk to and hang out with. So, right? So that's fun. And you don't have to turn all shades of red. I'm just saying. Again, I'm just stating facts here. This is what I do. I don't say anything that's out of the realm of what's happening. So I just want people to understand that when they come to Revolution, they get a great experience, and it's not going to break the bank.
Right.
I saw all the prices are on the website, revolutionbarbercompany.com. That's another nice thing I liked, is that you put your prices right there.
Yes.
So there's nothing to hide. There's no games. There's no switch. We'll come in for the $10 haircut and you're paying $25 on the way out for some reason.
Right.
You don't do any of that BS. Like it's just a really great shop for you to go and get your haircut. So I urge you to go do it. And what I was talking about the services, you do like a $10 beard and mustache trim.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And it
cheap.
can
How do you
vary.
make money? How do you make money on that?
Because we have so many beards now.
All right.
We have so many beards. Beards are cool. Beards are back.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy about that. And we love facial hair.
Mhm.
So it could be a matter of a little tiny trim that might only cost $5 because I only just barely touched your 3 hairs that you won't let me touch, because beards are sacred.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And the process of maintaining a beard is very difficult to do it right.
Yes.
You know, unfortunately, guys, most of you out there don't know how to take care of your beard, and you look like a bum. But if you go see Courtney, she's going to give you the skills and help you out to make your beard look manageable, because you can't just wash it with soap and think that it's going to be the beard that you want it to be. You got to put oils in it. You got to maintain it like a living entity, like it is.
Right. Right. And a lot of men come in terrified that they don't want me to touch their beard, and then when I trim a few hairs off and they're like, oh, she's not going to shave me
Right.
down the skin.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you.
It's a fear thing.
Let's jump into this piece of it, because you know we had scheduled you to come in a while ago, about 6 weeks ago, and you couldn't make it in. I'm sorry for that. And my hair was really long at that point. It was really long. I needed a haircut. And part of the thing was I heard that Revolution Barber Company was coming in. I was like, oh, I need a haircut. She could cut my hair. Well, scheduling happened, and here we are today. Well, I had gotten my haircut a couple weeks ago, about 10 days ago. I don't feel like I necessarily need a cut, but this is the beauty of Revolution Barbershop and Courtney Caruso. She's like, look, we'll just do a little trim. I'm going to talk to you. We're just going to talk through the cut.
Right.
Right? So, like, I'll play the role of a guy that's not too good at talking about my haircut, right? So then you can walk me through it, make me feel really comfortable, give me a snip, and then boom, right?
Boom.
We're all set. I'll be ready to go out into town, or
Mic drop.
or go sit on my couch and watch the Olympics. 'Cause
Exactly.
That's
Probably what's going to happen.
that's definitely what's going to happen. Oh, man. So this is awesome. I'm talking to Courtney Caruso. She's from the Revolution Barber Company, and she's just great. You guys got to go check her out. Check out the website first if you need more information, and then head down to
Somerdale.
Somerdale. I almost said Stratford. She moved from Stratford not too long ago, but she's in Somerdale now, right on the White Horse Pike, right?
Yes.
And the shop's a little bit under construction right now, but that's only because she's trying to make it better for you.
Absolutely.
And that's just going to take a couple more weeks, but you do have some hours going on right now. So they can go to the website or the Facebook page.
We can also book online. We have online booking.
That's awesome.
Yelp, Vagaro is the online booking, but it can be through Yelp, it can be through Facebook. You can book through the website, Facebook, and Yelp.
So really, they've made it very easy for you. If you just search Revolution Barber Company, all these things are going to come up, and then you could just book an appointment from Facebook. You can book an appointment from Facebook?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. That's a really, really cool thing. So we're going to take a quick break now, but when we come back, we're going to set up the chair, and I don't know how really it's going to go. I've never seen anybody get their hair cut on camera before. So I guess I'll be the first,
Make
right?
it work.
We're going to make it work. It's going to be great. So I'm going to take a quick break here on Morning Coffee. Let's stick around. We will be right back on the Radio Vision Network.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facial, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at alicia@whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
Today's show has been sponsored by Farmers Insurance in Voorhees, New Jersey. To protect your assets and the people you love, call Mike Skoranek, your local Farmers Insurance agent, at 856-336-2553.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back to Morning Coffee. I am Mark Cook. Standing behind me is Courtney Caruso from Revolution Barber Company. So, yeah, we're doing it, all right? So she's going to give me a little bit of a trim here. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work, Courtney, but you know, I wanted to make sure that we showed a few pictures of the shop because I was supposed to do that in the last segment and I didn't. So the first picture that we have is of the shop itself, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. Those are those chairs that you were talking about, the really old school, beautiful chairs that you have. They're just awesome.
Yes, they're from 1933 from my husband's grandfather.
Yeah. That's awesome. And then the next picture we have is of the front desk with like your logo. That's such a cool logo that you did you create that?
It was my logo. Yeah, I created the logo. The sign itself was created. It's full metal.
Okay.
And it was done by a metal sculptor in PA who gifted it to me as a shop
Oh,
gift. Yes.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Mr. Producer, there you go. I was going to say, I thought we had one more. And your menu is like a menu at a restaurant. That's so cool.
Yeah, and all the artwork is done by my tattoo friend Anthony Hernandez. So he designs a lot of my art.
You've got like an amazing team of creative like artists over there. It's so cool, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody's got to go check out Revolution Barber Company, and now this is going to be we got to help people out here, Courtney, right? So I'm a guy. I just came in, and I'm a little awkward, and I don't really know how to tell you how to cut my hair.
What you want.
So like the old school way is to be like, I need a 3 around the sides and the back, and so tell me about like terminology. What am I supposed to be saying to you here?
You are supposed to tell me what things, instead of saying what numbers, you want to tell me what you're comfortable with and what you're uncomfortable with. So if you're uncomfortable with the fact that you might be thinning, then I have to understand that I need to camouflage what you don't like.
Okay.
So instead of just a number 3, does that fit your face? Does that fit the roundness of your head? Does that work with your thinning if that's what your issue is? So
Okay.
You're working with the problems that men are most embarrassed about versus, because I can make you have that confidence because I'm fixing those problems.
Nice. That's a really kind of interesting way to think of it. So, yeah, I have, so for me personally, sitting down and see, guys, this is what I do. I make myself vulnerable for everyone, right? So I have issues with my power alleys, right? My forehead, the sides, they're going back real bad. And then you can tell in the back, I cover it up, but it's thinning, right there in the center of the scalp in the back too. And eventually the power alleys here will meet back here, and this will all be gone. So that's kind of what I'm trying to give the appearance of a thicker, fuller head of hair.
So to do that, you want to take your sides, the bulk of the sides and the back down. So whether it's a 3 or whether you just trim it down with scissors, you thin it out, you want the majority of your hair to be on the top, not on the sides, because the eye is going to draw upwards because it doesn't see hair here. So you're creating an optical illusion, if you will, to the top of your head versus
right.
What you're uncomfortable with.
But Courtney, I've got a major problem. The sides and the back of my hair grow so much thicker and faster than the top that it's almost like I can't keep up with it.
So you may want to try in between your big haircuts, you might want to just try a small shape up in between just to keep the bulk of it down. So we would just thin it out, maybe trim your edges, make sure that this is just kept under control.
So Courtney, I just sat down and you know what I need today? I just need a small shape up.
Absolutely.
Right?
We can do that. We can do that.
I didn't know that there was an actual term for it, but that's perfect because that is exactly what I need.
It's your in-between haircut.
Yeah.
It's so that you stay fresh no matter what. So what I'm going to do is take your bulk out of your back and your sides to create the illusion that there's more happening on top.
Yeah, we definitely need to create that illusion.
We'll create.
Now she's a magician.
Absolutely.
I don't know how you're gonna do this, but
I'm a therapist. I'm a magician.
Oh yeah, she does. Well, that's you have to be when you're a stylist like you, and you're dealing with all sorts of different people. That's what you become. You become a doctor. You become a therapist. You become a lawyer. You become everything. I'm sure.
Everything.
A teacher. And it's funny because the other thing I wanted to mention was that Courtney is all about supporting small and local business, and the products that you buy are really important for those small businesses. So if you can find a product in a shop like Courtney's or in another smaller, they say mom and pop type shops, but we're really just talking about small businesses that sell those products on a much smaller level. Courtney, if you want to speak a little bit to that.
Absolutely. And this is probably a little biased, but I only support East Coast local businesses. So my main product line is J.S. Sloan for your hair. That's pomades. They're from New York. They were a small company a few years ago, but now they're building themselves to a whole nother level and becoming an international brand. But what I love about my brands is that they haven't sold out to the chain stores. And to me, you want to support your local barber by going to the barber shop to buy that premium product. Another great product that we use mainly for beard maintenance, which is huge right now, is Sir Swope's Stash. He's out of Mount Laurel, and his company, his wife and himself are out of Mount Laurel.
Really?
They are a wonderful, wonderful beard product.
That's awesome. We
Yes.
definitely want to support people that are in our own town. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's great.
But he has these wonderful, they're called Stash wipes. I'll just... they're beard wipes. They're non-alcoholic wipes. If you've ever out maybe at like a seafood restaurant or maybe ate ice cream and your wife has said that your beard smells, you can use these. They won't hurt the skin under your beard. They'll keep you clean and fresh, and they kind of smell citrusy. They're used for a lot of different options, but your beard and cleaning yourself up is what they're there for. So they're little tiny. They fit in your wallet, and you can take them on the go.
What a good idea. I didn't
Yes.
even know that a product like that existed, because
Yes.
that is the
Because you don't
biggest...
have a beard.
Right. Well, that's true, but I'd like to think that I know about a lot of different things, and the smell of the beard is one of them that I do know about, and it might be part of why I don't have a beard, but I know that that's a tough thing to manage, because you're right. You're talking about eating a lot of different foods, and you're not doing it on purpose. You're not trying to get food in your beard, but it gets kind of, it just happens, and the
Right.
smell. If there's an easy way to manage it, I would head over to Revolution Barber Company, grab those wipes, and that's the easiest way to manage it.
Yes. That's a big, big seller. We like to promote healthy looking beards.
Yeah.
Not that like a bum off the street, like you said earlier.
Right.
We want to make you look the best, in the best maintenance you can with your face, your hair, everything. 'Cause
Now-
men wear that every day.
You're right. You're right, Courtney. But I want to just make sure that I mention, I'm not trying to offend any bums out there. I don't want to get any angry emails, from a bum.
Right, right. No
Settle
emails
down,
for
bums. You're fine, bums. Don't worry. You're fine. They don't have the internet. Well, they're bums. They don't have the internet anyway. Oh no. All right. This is a bad direction. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop talking now. Although if the bums did have internet, it might be a different world we live in.
Exactly.
And anyway, do the bums? All right. I've completely lost my mind. The bums.
Well, that's
the
because
bums.
your hair's getting thinner.
The bums don't have internet. I don't think.
No, no.
So how bad is the joke? Like, oh, I feel 10 pounds lighter. Do you hear that
Every day.
every day?
Every day.
Do you punch those people in the face, or
The-
you try not to because they're
The
customers,
feeling
right?
comes over me, but I try to I try to hold it down. No, a lot of people say do whatever you want, so you have to ask them. Well, do you want me to give you a mohawk? 'Cause
Yeah, right. Do whatever I
it's-
want.
Don't do whatever I want, because I'll shave you bald.
Right.
But people with long hair, I'm gonna try to talk into and take them down.
Right. I think that I could tell your philosophy is in terms of your top hair, nice, neat, clean, conservative. Is that?
More or less. I mean, you don't have to necessarily be conservative whatsoever. I only am a little bit conservative. But I feel that you don't get makeup, you don't get your nails done, you don't get your feet done, you don't spend the kind of money that women do on themselves, so why not make yourself feel a little bit pampered? You don't spend as much as your woman does, and you leave feeling great, so
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
So, Courtney, here's what I want you to do right now. Now, I know you're in the middle of the cut, and this is probably going to be a little difficult because you've got to probably take a moment's break here. But
Yes.
I want you to take a look into that camera that I'm staring at right now, and I want you to just give all of the information for Revolution Barber Company.
So we are at 20 South Whitehorse Pike. It's suite number 5. We're directly across the street from the Starview Diner near Summerdale Road. Our phone number is 856-545-3636. You can book online on Facebook, Yelp, Vagaro. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram, and our Twitter name is Rev Barber Co. or @ I'm not really sure. The pound sign.
You're out there. I think
We're out
the
there.
bottom,
We're on everything.
The bottom line is search them out in all of the
Search
different
them out.
social media sites. Check them out. RevolutionBarberCompany.com is the main website. You could probably get links to everything from there, right? I would think.
Absolutely, yeah. You just click on whatever link you want to look at. Our Instagram site shows a lot of our pictures, a lot of our work, so you'll be able to see what styles we can do that fit what you want.
This has been a lot of fun, Courtney. I want to thank you for spending a few minutes. We're going to finish up my haircut here, but we are finished up for now with morning coffee and our interview with Revolution Barber Company.
Alrighty.
So,
thank you
everybody for tuning in. We got to take another quick break here on Morning Coffee, but stick around. We'll be back here on the Radio Vision Network. Thanks.